Gamer, MPG Gamer, I said it, MPG Gamer, MPG Gamer, I said it, MPG Gamer, back again with another live stream, you guys, bro. Tonight, I'm just getting home, bro, but the grind don't stop, bro. Tonight, I will grind all my badges tonight, and no sleep. I'm up, I'm up, I'm up. And without further ado, y'all, make sure y'all drop that like, make sure y'all hit that post notification, turn on that, like I said, hit that like, turn on post notification, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get this stream going on tonight. Alright, let's go. We gotta find. I can't find nothing over here in my neck of the woods, but I will be grinding my badges out.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying. I'm only human, I'm only human, after all, don't put your blame on me.
I ain't find a game, bro. gotta change my shot.
Bounty versus the old family dish towel. With a fresh sheet of Bounty leaves your hands cleaner than a used dish towel that can carry and redistribute food residue. So take the dish towel for better hand hygiene. Bounty, the quicker regret.
Goodbye waiting. Hello money. Get up to $4,000 instantly with a refund advance from TurboTax. There are no loan fees, no impact to your credit, and 0% APR. Yes, really. And it's available in as little as 1 minute from IRS acceptance. Terms apply. Don't wait. Get your refund savings with TurboTax.
My 99 three-point build is too good on 2K. 42% rating fade without takeover at the end of the game. Pump faking, making the down, running backwards, fade away. It doesn't matter from where you shoot. You got a 99-3. Even the rec center, you can shoot from as far back as imaginably possible. It's disgusting. See, making someone jump. Coming back, Tysino special bullet. Indoor, no, that's great. Jump like that subscribe button. This is gonna be lit.
Let's go!
Today I've got live commentary pro and gameplay with me playing point guard on my 99 three-point build in the most respected leagues of pro and.
Gotta go, come on! Hey, you got my back this game, right?
It's not completely done, but it is a 6'1", 169-pound.
Let's go, baby!
99 three-point build. As you all know, I made this for pro am where you don't play a lot of defense as a point guard. You're sitting in the corner, so there's really no reason to have defense. 93 acceleration, and we still have 80 driving dunk to get our quick drops. Now, this is the thing I'm the most proud of, which you guys didn't see in the last 99 three-point build video. I grinded all the way to level 40, so I could.
We gotta help D.
You know what to do. We talked about it yesterday. So let's execute.
Come on, bro. What the fuck?
2-0.
Yeah, bro. Come on.
Prize Picks is easy money if you just have sports knowledge. Click the link in the description and sign up. Points, rebounds, assists,
Come to me!
and it's this easy to make money. I chose
Hey, what's the score?
42.
I got him. Go get your top of the key. Who man's is that, bro? Go get top key. God damn. I got you, bro. Come on, bro. This nigga not even checking his man. What the fuck? Welcome. Welcome to the screen, yo. Oh, this nigga not even checking his fucking man. Okay. That's a pocket pass. Good shit, bro.
There you go.
Man, my con- What you gonna do? That damn thing. That nigga is trash, bro.
By yourself. I got baseline. Shot.
Damn, I ain't got no.
Come get it.
What are you doing? Not a damn thing. What the fuck kind of pass was that?
14-4. 4-14. Shut up. 6-14. Corner. Cut.
Give me something, man.
8-16. 16. Oh! Hey, I got your help. I'm open. Shut up.
Bro, that dude is not playing no defense at all, bro.
8-18.
I shouldn't have shot that shit, my bad.
You got him. I see him.
Are you serious?
18. Point 8. Yeah. Hey, bro, what's the score?
8-20.
Hey, come this side. 20-8.
One of these, get the ball back. They don't do no damn thing.
Shut up.
I'm about to say,
11-20.
Point 11. Good pass.
GG's,
Who
y'all.
else saw this?
I don't know what the fuck that nigga was doing. Man, level 35. Mika, if you want me, I'll go live. Let me go wearing my badges. I don't worry about hitting level 40. I'll hit it. Let me go around these badges. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to get. Like I said, we're gonna grind. What up, Mike? You back in here? Well, let me do this shit. We gotta grind these badges out. Come on.
Issues, and I was saying word on the curve was we were speculating that she was throwing shots at his family because she had overheard some stuff going on. Well, come to find out, honey, she is pregnant, and so congratulations to Jania. I hope the best for her. And it's one day, Jonte, whatever day. I hope the best for them too, because what the word on the curve was given, like this might be a bumpy little road. So, yeah, shout out, wish them the best. All right. Well, ain't about me. I told y'all she was that baby. Yeah. That's what she like. We have me and young boy and Jerry. So, this is great. She done got a baby on the way. Yeah, he done got to get married. Where is y'all? I know she got that stabbed the ass somewhere. She over because this girl really tried to kill somebody over his man, and she was running around screaming she was the wife and all this other stuff trying to find out girl. You was just the ring jester. I'm sorry, girl. Better look next time. Maybe this is a trial and error where he can test it out if you don't like anything that I don't know. But as of right now, she is the one that wants to fight. So
They're afraid of you. They're scared of the Lakers.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now Sacramento starting five. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. Monk is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Now here's Fox. Fires from 14. Bryant with the rebound. For the Sacramento Kings, The last game a loss to San Antonio.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Now here's Curry after the miss from Malik Monk. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Curry.
This is what you want to see from your big guy, just continuing to play aggressive.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one. And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Screen by James. Curry passes to James. And the dunk by James.
So much power behind what LeBron James brings to the rim.
Curry against Fox. And it's sent back by Bryant. And that's out of bounds, Sacramento. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Barnes kicks to Sabonis. All sorts of time.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside.
You're doing a nice job tonight, Rob!
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Kevin, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson.
There are high school refs.
His first foul.
Way better.
Ball game.
The Kings trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The wide open look here for Fox. Drops in the tray. Fox has got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now the pass to Monk. Back to Fox. Fouled in the act of shooting.
There are high school refs better than you guys. Way better.
Porter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
No good from Lamb. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Kings. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Yeah, and that led to a few of their key guys spending long stretches of the game on the bench because of foul trouble. Hard to find yourself back in a rhythm when you do that.
And contact.
In Sacramento.
The Kings making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Curry deciding where to go with it. To the middle. It's stolen by Monk. And the Kings pushing it up now. Murray with the ball. Mitchell wide open. Off target from three-point range. Curry with it. Now guarded by Monk. And the Lakers turn it over again.
Come on, MP. You guys got to get on the same page.
Now the Kings with it. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Passes it to Murray. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Sabonis. And it's sent back by Bryant. Curry against Mitchell. Odd pass to Bryant. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Barnes. Goes back up. And it's Murray laying it in. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And Lamb kicks to Curry. And again, the Lakers no good. Kings leading now by 5. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Bryant is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Thompson. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5.
Continuing to expand his offensive game. Fox off to a good start.
Now here's LeBron. Down low and stolen by Murray. And the rejection by LeBron.
Here's some advice.
Here's Davis. Dishes it to Fox. Back to Davis. This one for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Davis has got 8.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Curry way outside. Trying to... Man, this Hall of Fame is a late game, bro.
Answer back.
Y'all could have won this. You blew it.
They got copyright. Damn. I was live, bro. What the fuck? You can look me in my eyes.
Obviously, this is the type of game the fans really get up for. So do we. And the players as well.
Yeah, we all can't wait. These are the types of games you mentally circle on the calendar. And it's a test for the teams to see how championship ready they might be.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. John Moran is out there with John Conchar. And it's Williams in at the small forward. Curry passes to Thompson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And he gets it back.
I'm in here, Mike.
Here's Conchar. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Up top, Jackson. And it's Moran off the drive. The 11-footer. Rebounded by LeBron. Outside Curry. The three is up. And again, the Lakers, no good. About a minute played here so far in the first. Williams passes to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, B.A., he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold, only time will tell. It would definitely be fun to see them both with this storied franchise.
Now here's Moran. Currently scoring almost 32 a game. So valuable on offense. Here's Adams. Beyond the arc. And Morant with the basket on the assist from Adams.
Great to see Ja operate without the ball. Just a versatile point.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And he gets the bucket. Morant's got 5 points.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Now, here is James. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. Count it. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Conchar. Outside Morant. Takes a 3. He's off on that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
And they'll meet 3 times overall. A little bit of a tone setter here tonight.
The first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better. And that could make it easier down the road.
Now here's Adams. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Pass to Williams. Here's Morant. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Thompson. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. A minute 31 left in the first quarter. Thompson against Williams. Outside Morant from downtown. Hits the trifecta. He's got 10.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Showing some power. And that sequence was all Morant. Excellent work turning his defense into offense.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Curry against Morant. Throws it up high. And slam dunk by James.
And man, can LeBron still get up at his age after all of those miles on his body in the NBA. Really impressive.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Curry from deep three-point land. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Pass to Conchar. Over Jones. And another basket for Memphis.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Here's James. And so it's Memphis.
June 26, 2013. It's a quiet Wednesday night in Plantation, Florida, a middle-class suburb of Metro Miami, situated just a few miles from
MP.
I'm tight. Just
you can make it smell a little, all right?
Make
it rain, MP! Go out there and make it rain!
Almost entire new group here. Clark is checked in for Tillman. Jackson comes in for Aldama. Conchar, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Ja Morant in for Rondo.
Word has it that LeBron spends over $1 million keeping his body in shape. I think that's a big reason why he's been able to enjoy such a long career, making that kind of investment into the tool of his trade.
On the court for the Grizzlies. They've got Ja Morant, Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's John Conchar, and it's Jones in at the shooting guard position.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Kings made some excellent plays. He had 12 points and forced the D into compromising situations, getting himself to the line time and time again. Another tremendous game for him. One of the hottest players in the league right now.
Yeah, got it. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
And, you know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Memphis has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Pass to Conchar. Jackson for three. The shot comes out, and Los Angeles the other way now. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
Pass to Jackson. 4-3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Jones.
You guys paying the refs or what?
Jackson with it. Lamb covering.
I wouldn't do that. That's fucking stupid.
The open shot, Morant.
No
good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Outside Curry. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Grizzlies up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Get ready for my boys to wipe that smile off your face.
Man, this shit sucks. You can't. Okay.
When he was released in his early 30s, Michael stood by his word.
What the fuck you gonna do?
He was determined to make a change.
Hey, folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a close...
The rebounding has kept them in the game, preventing second chance opportunities on one end, creating them on the other.
They've been the more physical team, that's
for sure. So you can see it.
Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about All-Star. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian.
He was really behaving like a younger man because he lost so much time being in prison.
But there was one woman who stood out from the rest.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got Klay Thompson, LeBron James out there with Damian Jones. Then it's Lonnie Walker, and it's Curry in it to 1. So that's who Darvin Ham starts the second half with. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges.
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like it.
Looking hot out there.
And in 2011, the couple took a big step in their relationship.
One Sunday after church, he asked me...
Lakers on D. 4-point game. Morant, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Curry. The kick out to Walker. Back to Curry. Up top, Thompson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 6 assists in the game.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest players.
That's why you can't see it.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
He was all alone on that one. Morant's got 26.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
You know, I think about all the optimism.
This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And there's a 3-second by.
The EMTs were trying to stop the bleeding. They got him to an ambulance and rushed him to the nearest hospital.
But they're already too late.
Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Unloads from 13. Pass to Conchar. Fires the 3. Jones grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Walker against Williams. Now here's Curry. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. Curry's got 6.
Good, solid start to the half. Hitting 3 out of 4.
I just want to know if y'all can see it.
Outside Morant.
Okay.
Pass to Conchar. Takes the 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Konchar's got his second bucket on the night.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Morant against Curry.
I want to hear it.
Thompson outside. Just 4 to shoot. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And we think back to 2015, Grant. Klay Thompson with the best quarter in league history.
Oh, B.A. 37 points from him in 1 quarter.
There's a bloody, almost like handprint swipe on the interior of the front door.
There was blood everywhere. In the bathroom, on the steps, in the kitchen, on the walls, up the steps.
Judging by the blood patterns, investigators believe that the attack started upstairs.
At the top of the stairs, there's a blood spatter on the wall, so that appears to be where he was stabbed.
From there, the trail of blood leads downstairs.
There was a clear path. The blood started at the top of the staircase and went down to the first floor.
There's a pool of blood, literally, around where his body was.
Detectives find a potential clue near where Michael had collapsed.
There's a number of kitchen utensils scattered about, and that's odd. Why are there so many utensils, including several kitchen knives, forks, spoons?
One of those knives is sitting on the kitchen countertop, and the blade is covered in blood.
Have police found their murder weapon?
It looks like someone came in, dumped the silverware out, grabbed a knife, and then stabbed Michael in the chest.
Excuse me. Baggage, please. Thank you.
Investigators are hopeful that the knife contains some kind of DNA or fingerprints.
For now, detectives shift their attention to their only witness, Michael's wife, Tyra.
The twins were with a babysitter, so Tyra was alone when she found Michael.
Responding officers had taken her from the scene down to the station to get her formal statement.
After she arrives, detectives bag her clothes from the crime scene in order to preserve any evidence.
But when detectives sit down with her, Tyra only has one question on her mind.
Is Michael okay?
Sorry, Mrs. Holmes. Michael didn't make it.
At that point, Tyra broke down. She had fully expected him to recover.
It doesn't make any sense. Who would do this?
We're hoping you can tell us that.
She said her husband had gotten in trouble in the past.
My baby, all his life, had been incarcerated. Bad things happening to him. Fighting for his life from day one.
Had an enemy from Michael's past returned to exact revenge.
Detectives pressed Tyra for information, but she said Michael was past all that when she met him.
She told detectives about how he wanted to change his life when they met. She doesn't know anyone from his old days that would be out to get him.
But she does say there is one person who had a grudge against her husband.
His name is Isaiah. We were together for 5 years.
Before Michael, she had been dating another man, Mr. Clark.
He was an up-and-coming musician from Miami.
Before settling down with Michael, Isaiah was the most serious boyfriend Tyra had ever had.
They were high school or neighborhood friends.
Like Michael, Isaiah had a troubled past.
It's always, in and out, too.
And in the end, Tyra says the relationship ended badly.
You need to get a real job. Seriously, I'm sick of it. You're not bringing in the money.
There was a fight. Tyra wanted Isaiah to give up the music and get a real job.
Isaiah didn't like the sound of that.
He was furious.
What? What are you talking about money? Is that all you care about? Yes! You need to make real money! Tyra! Hey! Open the door!
The police got called to our apartment.
She claimed to the police she was in fear for her life.
Tyra tells detectives that she ended the relationship that night.
She saw a side of Isaiah that she didn't like.
This was around the time that she met Michael.
But while Tyra had moved on quickly, Isaiah didn't want to let her go.
He texted her all the time, called her, and eventually started showing up at her home and following her to work.
It was getting more intense.
I was scared. For me and for Michael. Over time, the harassment only got worse. I didn't know how to make it stop.
So it kind of put a wedge between Michael and Tyra.
And as first responders arrived earlier that night, Tyra says she noticed a familiar face.
She saw Isaiah on the night Michael died.
He was across the street looking on the crime scene.
He wanted Michael out of the picture.
He would do anything to try to get him back.
Detectives investigating the murder of Michael Holmes have just learned that his wife Tyra was being stalked by an ex-boyfriend named Isaiah Clark.
His name is Isaiah. His name kept coming up. He was always there.
Ma'am, can you tell me what happened?
Tyra told police that she saw Isaiah standing across the street shortly after Michael was stabbed.
He was not even half a block away from the crime scene.
Their sights now set on Isaiah Clark. Detectives look into Tyra's claims.
They searched through police records and were actually able to confirm everything Tyra said about him.
In October of 2009, police had responded to a domestic disturbance at Tyra and Isaiah's house.
Yes? It's safe. You can come out.
Tyra opted not to press charges at the time, but investigators know that if these type of domestic issues aren't dealt with, they can escalate pretty quickly.
The evidence from the crime scene also lines up with a crime of passion.
Isaiah hated Michael taking Tyra away from him, so the motive was definitely...
You would expect the murderer might use a gun, but the fact that Michael was killed with a knife, it really suggests that this was a lot more personal.
For detectives, it all adds up to one thing.
They needed to speak to Isaiah Clark.
After releasing Tyra, they bring Isaiah in for a formal interview.
Who do you think it is, Simone?
He's defensive. Clearly, he does not want to be there.
Why am I here? Michael Holmes is dead. What's that got to do with me?
He doesn't exactly seem upset to hear Michael was murdered.
He basically says good riddance.
It sounds like you didn't like him very much. Nothing personal. He just wasn't right for Tyra.
But Isaiah tells detectives that he'd always kept his opinions to himself.
He said he never had any problems with Michael. There was no animosity between the two of them.
Only met him once or twice. But we were cool.
Michael was not confrontational or violent or aggressive with him, as sometimes you see with people who are jealous.
When investigators confront him with Tyra's accusations, Isaiah is stunned.
Stalking? What are you talking about? She told us you were following her.
For Isaiah, this seems to be coming out of left field.
He told detectives he wasn't stalking Tyra. He lived up the block, and they would run into each other once in a while, but that was it.
What were you doing outside of her apartment last night? I heard the sirens. I want to see what's going on.
According to Isaiah, investigators have the story all wrong.
She's a liar. That's why I ended things in the first place. You ended things.
He says he wasn't stalking Tyra. He wasn't obsessed with her. In fact, he says he doesn't want to get back together with her.
She didn't break up with him. He broke up with her.
Isaiah tells police that he was the one who ended their relationship after he caught Tyra cheating on him.
He found texts on her phone from her boss at the accounting firm, Tom Adams.
He knew exactly what was going on.
That's what he and Tyra were fighting about on the night police were called to their apartment.
Hey, what are you doing? Give me my phone back. Isaiah wanted to call Tom and confront him about the affair, but Tyra wouldn't let him have her phone. Why are you going through my stuff? Are you serious right now?
That's when the situation escalated.
What is that?
It's nothing.
You took some other man as nothing?
No.
That way it is? Tell me right now. No, you're not. No, you're not. Hey! Open the door.
She said it wasn't happening, but I knew better.
After that night, Isaiah was finished with Tyra. A few weeks later, she had moved on too.
She met Michael and forgot all about Isaiah.
But Isaiah says that she kept seeing her other man.
She was in some warmer relationship with Mr. Adams. At the time that she was dating Michael,
Micah didn't know all this stuff was going on.
And according to Isaiah, Tyra never left her secret lover, even after she tied the knot with Michael.
They had a relationship for years, even while she was married. Isaiah had actually seen her out on a date with Tom earlier that week.
What? This shit getting interesting, Simone.
Detectives in Plantation, Florida, have just been told that the wife of their murder victim
You said what?
was involved with another man.
Isaiah Clark claimed that Tyra was sleeping with
Hold on.
Lost.
What you say?
I said, now I don't know who did it.
I think it's Isaiah.
Because I thought he did it, oh boy. But now I think she did it.
I will see. Come on.
Tom Adams.
she was simultaneously having this illicit relationship, this affair with Mr. Adams for many years, even while she had been dating Michael.
But is Isaiah telling the truth?
Obviously, if Isaiah committed this murder, he has every reason to point the blame elsewhere.
His alibi doesn't help much either.
Isaiah told detectives he was home alone the night Michael was killed. And aside from checking out what was going on up the street, he didn't go anywhere or see anyone. There's no way for them to know if he's telling the truth.
But if Isaiah is right, that means Tyra is lying.
She never mentioned Tom or any sort of marital troubles in her interview, and that's a big red flag. Did Tom stab Michael, and is she trying to protect him?
You're free to go.
I think she protected him.
To see if there is any truth to Isaiah's claims, detectives reach out to Michael's family for more information.
The family says, yes, we know who Tom Adams is. Tyra's worked for him for quite a while.
Tom Adams was a friend of Tyra's for many years. He had been to family events with her.
Tyra and Tom knew each other way before my brother. Like he's been in the family for quite some time.
But Michael's sister Gigi says that Tyra and Tom seem closer than work colleagues turned friends.
Tyra and Tom had a different kind of relationship. Her friend gave me a little background.
Gigi tells detectives that Tyra's friend and former roommate, Monica, might know more.
At one point, she had lived with them for almost a year.
If anyone would know Tyra's secrets, it was Monica.
According to Monica, the story Tyra and Tom tell everyone about their relationship is a lie.
Monica is very forthcoming. She says there was definitely something more going on between Tyra and Tom.
They didn't meet at the accounting firm. They never even worked together.
And how did they meet?
Through an escort service.
Whoa, she's selling
Was
pussy.
an escort, and she worked in Miami, Hollywood, Pompano, wherever.
They first met in 2008 on a website.
That's where she would advertise. She had been doing this for over 20 years.
By the time she married Michael, Tyra had left her side hustle behind. But she'd always stayed in touch with Tom. And her friend says the reason was clear.
She wanted the money.
I mean, he was bankrolling everything.
Hold on, she was selling
He gave her
pussy.
a car. He gave her thousands of dollars a month.
He was the one that was expending her lifestyle, paying $3,000 for the townhome they lived in.
That wasn't all Tom was paying for either.
He would take Tyra to the casino, and he would pay for the gambling. He also apparently would pay for them to go on trips.
I couldn't believe the amount of money this man was spending on Tyra. Tom even footed the bill for Tyra's IVF treatments.
Mr. Adams paid more than $20,000 for Tyra to have in vitro fertilization procedures after she had met Michael.
That's how she had the twins.
Detectives can't believe what they're hearing.
You have Tyra acting like she's mother of the year, and in reality, she's running off to Vegas with her sugar daddy.
What did Michael think about all that?
He had no idea.
As far as Michael knew, Tom was just Tyra's boss and a good friend.
But Monica says that Tyra's reckless behavior had still caused problems in her marriage.
She observed Michael arguing with Tyra one day about the fact that she gambled too much and went to casinos too much.
He was getting suspicious about where all the money was coming from.
After their interview with Tyra's friend, detectives believe that Isaiah was telling the truth.
Tyra was laying a false trail of breadcrumbs to lead detectives to her ex-boyfriend.
Detectives now have to figure out if she was trying to protect herself or trying to protect Tom.
To find out, detectives bring Tom Adams down to the station.
My impression of Mr. Adams is that he was in love with Tyra Holmes.
Tyra and I have been together for years.
Did you know she was married?
It wasn't even a real marriage.
What he had been told by Tyra is that she had married a man solely for his visa, so he did not understand that there was an actual relationship.
Tyra told him that, oh, I only married him, he paid me to marry him for a green card. Michael was born and raised in Hollywood.
Tom insists that his relationship with Tyra wasn't just a financial transaction.
She had lied to him about the fact that she was actually married to Michael and that this was a real relationship, that she had led Mr. Adams to believe that she didn't have a relationship, that instead she was in some way interested in some form of relationship with Mr. Adams.
When police ask Tom where he was on the night of the murder, his response catches them off guard.
I was at home, watching the twins.
Tyra's twins?
Yeah.
But that's not all Tom says.
Okay, so we hooked up. She said she had to run an errand, and she left me with the twins.
Perhaps most disturbing was that on the night of the 26th, she had apparently had sex with him when she dropped off the children at his house.
And this was right before Tyra went home to Michael.
She was like that the whole time.
That bitch is awesome.
She had so successfully manipulated so many people.
Learned that Tyra Holmes was having sex with another man. In Plantation, Florida, have learned that Tyra Holmes was having sex with another man hours before her husband Michael was murdered.
It wasn't even a real marriage.
Tyra told everybody Tom Adams was her boss. He was actually her lover.
It appears Tyra had been successfully living a double life throughout the entire time that she had known Michael.
It's manipulative. I think she lied to a lot of people, and I think she was successful at it for a very long period of time.
She had a lot of different lives outside of being married to my brother.
But does that mean she killed Michael?
By now, detectives know that Tyra was lying to them, so they want to bring her in for another conversation.
When they interview Tyra again, she seems oddly unemotional.
As detectives lay out their evidence, Tyra's attitude starts to change.
I know you were cheating on Michael.
You're right. I should have told you before. She seems kind of defeated. It was me.
You killed your husband.
Yes, but I never meant to.
Wait a minute. What?
Tyra tells detectives that Michael's death was a horrible accident.
Michael was asleep when she got home from Tom's house, and she noticed he had received a text message on his phone.
It was a text he received from a female coworker.
Tyra saw it and it set her off, even though she was having an affair of her own. Get up!
Who are you talking to?
She tells them they had an argument upstairs in their bedroom. He had in some way gotten physical with her.
Who is this? No! He shoved me up against the wall.
And according to Tyra, it wasn't the first time Michael had been violent with her.
She claimed that Michael had been physically abusive to her every single day of the
Alright,
relationship.
hold on, Simone.
But this
Hold
time
on,
she said
Simone.
it was way worse.
Hold on, Simone. I'm not getting this shit. So, she admit that she killed a man. And then she admit that she was fucking around on. Are you getting that?
He was out of control.
I'm not giving it back!
Tyra says she knew she needed to defend herself.
She went downstairs, retrieved a knife.
She said he was acting crazy and she didn't know what to do.
So he's still yelling at her from upstairs, demanding that she come and finish their conversation.
She went back up there to try to reason with him, but he charged at her.
In defending herself, he walked into the knife and got stabbed.
Are you okay? She helped him down the stairs to the kitchen to call for help. I'm so sorry. I held him and we told each other I love you. We didn't think he was going to die.
Tyra says she lied to police because she was scared of what would happen to her kids.
She didn't want to get arrested and leave the kids without anyone to take care of them.
But is she telling the truth?
Sit tight.
Detectives are suspicious, but they have to take every claim seriously.
However, there's no evidence of Michael being abusive towards Tyra. No police reports, no criminal records, nothing.
She claimed that she had told her mother, her former boyfriend, and her best friend about this abuse by Michael. All of those people were interviewed. All of them denied to the police that they had ever heard or been told that he had abused her in any way.
Other aspects of Tyra's story don't hold up well under closer scrutiny either.
When they interviewed Tyra Holmes the first time, she describes an incident where she runs downstairs, allegedly in fear for her safety, but doesn't take the car keys, which are found on the kitchen counter, and walk out the back door, which is 5 feet away, and get in one of the cars and drive away. She doesn't pick up the phone, which was on the kitchen counter, that she ultimately calls 911 with. Instead, she selects a relatively sturdy, small steak knife and goes back upstairs. So that's not making sense.
Tyra's account doesn't add up with the evidence at the crime scene either.
There's nothing in the bedroom consistent with her claim that she was physically assaulted. The bedroom is not in disarray. There's no damage. Nothing's been knocked over.
So if the fight happened like she said, she'd have had defensive wounds on her hands and wrists, but there was none of that.
Michael's family also rejects the allegations of domestic abuse as ludicrous.
I know him. I've seen when he's gotten upset. He's kind of like me with that. He'll walk away.
She tried to say that it was self-defense or, she was a battered woman or something. When she said that, that's when I knew everything was a lie because, she was too much in control to be battered by anyone.
I just find it hard to believe that he actually was abusive to her. If I'm being abused, there's no way I'm going to wake you up out of your sleep to start an argument. There's no way.
Hello.
In fact, they tell detectives that Tyra was the abusive one in the relationship.
Whoever told you that told you a lie. Friends and family described a woman who was controlling of Michael.
He couldn't leave, he couldn't go anywhere. That's how controlling she was.
However, none of it proves that Tyra is a murderer.
So to charge someone with murder, you have to show intent, and you have to show premeditation. And as suspicious as it all looks, Tyra says it was an accident.
But when Michael's autopsy report comes in, it says something else entirely.
The medical examiner who examined Michael tells us that the steak knife pierced his chest in a downward motion, right to left. This is consistent with somebody stabbing another person in that kind of downward motion.
That directly contradicts Tyra's claim that she was holding the knife straight out in front of her when Michael walked into it.
Who are you talking to? Which means Michael's death was no accident. It was murder.
The knife went 4 inches into his chest, so she stabbed it all the way in.
She literally wanted him to die.
Let's talk about this. This is not an act of self-defense. Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
You're dating somebody or married to somebody whose response to your attempts to deal with your relationship problems is to fly into a rage or to blame you and take no blame for themselves. If they are lying to you, don't discount those things. Too many people don't pay attention to the warning signs. There was no reason for Michael Holmes to think he was going to die that night. But it could happen to anyone who is in a relationship that is abusive or violent. This happened in a minute of time. That's all it took for a relationship with problems to turn into a homicide.
Tyra Holmes told detectives that she only stabbed her husband to protect herself. He shoved me up against the wall.
She claimed Michael was abusive and he was coming for her.
She told detectives that she never meant to hurt him.
But the evidence says otherwise.
Damn it, I want to know what happened. What happened? What happened? It stopped. Alright, well, tell me what happened.
So, she stabbed him.
Get your ass on the track. Okay. What else happened? Yeah, I don't know what happened.
You're dating somebody or marrying somebody whose response to your attempts to deal with your relationship problems is to fly into a rage or to blame you and take no blame for themselves. If they are lying to you, don't discount those things. Too many people don't pay attention to the warning signs. There was no reason for Michael Holmes to think he was going to die that night. But it could happen to anyone who is in a relationship that is abusive or violent. This happened in a minute of time. That's all it took for a relationship with problems to turn into a homicide.
Tyra Holmes told detectives that she only stabbed her husband to protect herself. He shoved me up against the wall.
She claimed Michael was abusive and he was coming for her.
She told detectives that she never meant to hurt him.
The last time I saw my niece and nephew was December 17th, 2013.
They got my grandchildren took the same time she took my son. So,
well, you know, not to get a back page big straightening.
Still has hope for the future.
they'll come and find me one day. God's gonna make a way one day.
But the wounds Tyra has left in her
The entire time, only Klay Thompson, guys.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Brown, he's checked in for James. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Tyus Jones is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Aldama in at the three, the small forward.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Outside Jones to the paint. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Back to Curry. The three ball.
Where did you get out of that score?
The rebound by Jackson. Curry's gone just 2 of 8 from beyond the arc.
No, you were watching.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Beverly.
I know, you missed it. You came in late, Drew.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Oh, got that one up quick.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And the foul on Patrick Beverly. That'll be a...
Yeah.
And here's Morant. Outside, Williams. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. And Morant with the basket on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 6 assists now in the game. Morant against Curry. From deep three-point range. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
The three from Curry. That one is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Morant against Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 38 points.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Outside Curry to halt the run. Curry with another miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good.
Making a change here. Konchar's checked in. The Lakers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. From deep, Curry's shot is off.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to to get a good shot.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Williams. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The 3 from Curry. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Walker against Morant. Jackson with a screen on Walker. Here's Morant. And they get it back. Walker on the double team. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound by the Lakers.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Died on the table at Grady Hospital.
James finds Curry. From deep 3-point range. And again, no good by the Lakers. And here's Memphis. They're on an 18-3 run. Williams passes to Morant.
Upstairs, but they had non-life-threatening injuries. Their names were Donnell Reed and Calvin Porter.
All right, so the last 2 victims jumped from the 2nd floor to escape. One had a compound fracture to the leg, the other had some minor breaks.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
No, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is.
All fired from the same 9mm weapon.
1 9mm? So we got 1 lone shooter.
Indiscriminately, people just running for cover.
Look, we got neighbors that say they heard gunshots and then they saw 4 black men fleeing the studio immediately after that.
We now have 4 or 5 perpetrators.
One of the survivors, Jason Evans, he laid out what happened.
The guy came in. One of the victims that escaped off the balcony says that he was actually there when everything unfolded, when this house was breached and all this gunfire started. According to Jason, shortly after 8 p.m., a group of armed men showed up at the studio.
He saw a black man walking up the stairs with a gun. And like he shot the stairs?
Yes, and he was wearing a black hat.
Jason Evans said the gunman that was chasing after him, he had on a hat, a cap over his head, which made it hard for Jason Evans to actually get a look at his face. He said he was just trying to save his own life, and, you know, he just didn't get a good description. But he was able to tell us it was a black male, probably late teens, early 20s.
So it looks like the suspects took some iPods, laptop, a couple cell phones. That was it. So, robbery. Could be. Yo, so maybe this was a targeted hit on Mr. Holloway or one of these other guys.
Yeah. That's got us scratching our heads. Is this retribution?
The target of this whole situation.
He got 7 gunshot wounds with an automatic weapon. The other 3 victims who were shot were only hit 1 time each. Why is he the victim of such focused violence?
We need to see if there's any bad blood here. Aaron Holloway's with him. Let's hit her up. Good call.
We feel like the best place to start is to go back to the beginning.
It's still day 1,
MP,
and we
good to
decided
see
to
you, man.
travel west to go to the city of Mapleton to meet with our victim's wife.
All right, sister, look, thank you so much for meeting with us. We're taking over your husband's case. All right, and we just need to get some. So tell us about your Aaron.
Aaron was my world. We were high school sweethearts from Pittsburgh and only moved to Atlanta a couple of years ago.
Her husband was the light of her life. She was a chemical engineer. He was an electrical engineer. And I'm thinking, this is the American dream actualized.
Okay, so how did Aaron get linked up with the studio?
Making music was all he ever wanted to do.
Aaron, he wanted to use his electrical engineering experience for his passion. He wanted to start up what he believed to be the greatest studio ever.
He was taking 6 months off of work to pursue his music.
5 months later,
It said that Aaron was shot. When I got there, it said Aaron dead.
and the worst part about the whole thing is, Aaron died chasing his dream.
I was actually 6 months pregnant when they told me Aaron died. I lost it. I actually went into labor. This is Aaron Jr. He looks just like his dad.
You got 2 grizzled veteran detectives that have been working homicide at this point for 11 years. This is a story that would bring you to your knees. She lost a husband and she got a son, but the
Any kind of enemies that you know of?
No,
Was there anybody strange hanging around the studio?
not that he ever said. Everyone at the studio loved Aaron.
We can see the grief that she's exuding from her pores. I literally wanted to just wrap my arms around her.
We're going to do our best to find the people responsible for this. Right. But we need your help. So if you think of anything, you remember anything, you hear anything, you give us a call.
Thank you.
We're here for you, sister.
Thank you.
We leave Monica Holloway's home fully motivated. I mean, she got us ready to go work this case.
I know who did it.
It doesn't seem like a regular homicide. It seems like Mission Impossible.
Is this the guy that's been shooting everyone?
Could this have been an inside job?
Let's do another one.
An explosive revelation will shake up the case.
Spit out their name.
This completely sabotaged our investigation and forced us into battle against a strong ally.
And my hands are tied.
We'll need to go up against the feds to close this case.
This case is going up in flames now.
Yeah? We couldn't let him get away with this.
Novita's brother took 7 shots. Died on the table at Grady Hospital.
We've just been assigned the cold case murder of Aaron Holloway, killed at a recording studio in Grant Park.
So, robbery. Could be.
This is a legit music studio. The only thing they got out of there were electronics.
Yeah, this feels personal, man. It feels like Aaron Holloway was the intended target of this whole situation.
Maybe there was something personal, something that wasn't disclosed to the original investigators.
Did Aaron have any enemies? Any beef that you know of?
No.
After speaking with Aaron's widow, we have more questions than answers.
Art, and that emotion that we're feeling turns into energy. That energy is to go out there and get these guys.
We're going to do our best to find the people responsible for this. Look, we're here for you, sister.
Thank you.
Get back into the case file, hoping to uncover a new lead.
Yeah, there's got to be something in here we can use, man. Find anything? Not yet, but I'm working through. Wait a second. We got something here, Vinny. We got somebody claiming to be a witness.
We find out that the original detective had actually spoken with a female on scene.
Informed for the feds. That's what I'm saying, right?
Federal informants are paid by the government to give information. And they're legit. They're vetted.
What kind of information is she giving? She says she knows the shooter's identity.
Right there on scene, right behind the crime scene tape, Shantae Lee says she knows who the shooter is.
Ain't no way she didn't follow up on this. 9235.
We reach out to the original detective.
Huh?
Alright, what's going on? Look, I'm here with Vinny. We got your Grant Park case here. Want to ask you about this Shantae Lee sister.
Her tip didn't seem to go anywhere.
Turns out it was just hearsay information.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. Alright, we're all over it.
Good luck, guys.
Yep.
Bye.
Alright, ready to take a ride, follow up on Shantae Lee? Right?
It's always a good idea to go back to those people, interview them again. It's Cold Case 101.
We contact Shantae, and she agrees to a face-to-face interview.
Alright, sister, thanks for meeting with us.
Maybe she found some other information. Or maybe we can confirm what was considered hearsay in the original investigation.
I told that detective before I'm the real deal.
She's straight up. She's like,
I know about the shooting at the studio.
I know who did it.
quit lying. Like, what do you mean? How do you know who did it? Who?
It was two guys from Mechanicsville, Travis and Brandon.
Dante Lee has given us two names possibly involved in this one-year-old homicide. That's incredible.
How do you know this information?
My sister is friends with Brandon. He told her what went down.
Until we meet the sister face to face, everything that Dante tells us is considered hearsay in a court of law.
What's your sister's name?
Wanda.
She want to talk to us?
No way. She don't know I work with the police and can't. That's part of my deal.
And she didn't want her sister to get involved in, like, she just said, okay, these are the guys that did it. Y'all figure another way to solve it. That's what she was really trying to do.
These guys got last names?
I don't know.
All right, so what do they look like?
Travis is medium height, dark skin. You can recognize him easily.
What about the other one? Brandon?
He's a little taller, also dark skin. They're both in their 20s, I think.
Look, if you think of anything else, you hear anything else, give us a call, all right? Thank you.
We finished up our interview with Shantae, and, you know, the next move is to go talk to her sister who's named Wanda.
Yeah, but wouldn't talk to us.
We wanted to find out all we could about Brandon and Travis because they were the only leads we had. During all my years in homicide, I only knew of one Travis, and that was Travis Yarbrough. He had a long history with police, but somehow managed to always never end up getting serious jail time. You know, I had to wonder if this was the Travis the informant was talking about. We ran Travis Yarbrough's criminal history and found out in the summer of 2010, he was arrested for a home invasion robbery. His co-suspect in that case was identified as Brandon Philpott.
What are the chances of that? This has got to be the same Brandon in the six-pack lineup. We meet with our surviving victims in this case, hoping they will pick one of these guys as our shooter.
All right, Calvin, grab a seat. Thanks for coming in, man.
We look at our list of survivors. The first person we contact is Calvin Porter.
Tell us what you remember from the night of the shooting.
Well, I heard a knock. I opened the door, and 4 guys with guns forced their way in.
So you said 4 guys?
Yeah, it was a robbery.
Calvin Porter said as soon as these 4 guys come through with handguns, one of them up front says, "Where the money at? Where the money at?"
Late night. People are sleeping. A lot of people that come there have high-end cars, cash, sometimes marijuana, jewelry. That's the score.
Okay, keep going. Well, they grabbed my coworker Donnell. We made us take off our pants, and they forced us out our hands to leave.
We're dealing with experienced robbers. These guys are leaving robbery signatures.
We did it. With your pants down below your knees, they can't just get up and start running out of the house.
And they shot us anyway.
You can't just think like the mind of a gunman. We can always speculate.
Yeah.
Would you be able to point them out in the lineup?
Maybe.
All right, brother. Look, man, tell me something. Do any of these look like any other shooters?
Come on. Hey, shoot it up.
We're like waiting and waiting and waiting.
Yes.
We're like, come on, man, pick somebody.
Bro, you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Based off how descriptive he was, I just thought the brother was going to pick somebody. Goose egg.
All right, Kelly. Can you at least describe the guy who shot you?
I can do you one better.
What? Where's the line?
The investigation takes a giant leap forward. Everyone's telling the same story.
On that day before the shooting, he came out with some guys that I thought was, kind of shady.
This was a pre-planned attack.
We're finally going to get to the bottom of this.
What do you know about the shooting at the studio?
It was Travis and Brandon.
We've had cases where people start throwing that out there. It really didn't do anything. They just want to bolster their presence in the community.
My sister is friends with Brandon. He
told her what went down.
This is a third-party confession, so it's problematic.
She want to talk to us? Yep. And we don't have that person now.
Come on, bro.
I know who did it. It was two guys from
I
the
gotta
Dennis
find
Travis
it.
and Ray.
An informant helps us identify Travis Yarbrough and Brandon Philpott as two possible suspects in the murder of Aaron Holloway. She has given us two names possibly involved in this one-year-old homicide. That's incredible.
Before we start our hands and knees, you grab a look at the shooter.
How is this thing
Now, we bring this information to one of our survivors, Calvin Porter.
He's the one who opened up the door, so we think he's going to make an ID.
Any of these look like any other shooter?
It takes somebody.
We got information Brandon and Travis were involved in this, and now we're finding out this might not even be the case.
Can you at least describe the guy who shot you? I can do you one better. I can tell you his name.
What? Spell out their name, brother.
And with that new information, Calvin sends his case in a whole new direction.
Who's uptown?
Who's uptown?
He did some work at the studio.
I'm like, damn, was this an inside job?
What kind of work?
He was a runner.
Calvin explains that Uptown's real name is Damon Smith, and that he's actually the guy that looks for talent to bring to the business.
See, that makes sense. There's a
For this particular studio, they called it From the Ground Up because they wanted to use talent from the neighborhood.
Uptown wasn't there very long. The day before the shooting, came out with some guys that I thought was, kind of shady. What do you mean by shady? They were quiet, They didn't seem like they were there coming to lay down some tracks. And I think those were the guys that shot up the studio. So maybe they were casing out the place.
Based on other witnesses, it seems like the gunmen knew their way around this music studio. And it lines up because if Uptown brought someone to the studio the day before, they would have had the lay of the land.
Yeah, it's starting to make sense, man.
It's a distinct possibility.
You have Uptown's number? No.
Calvin tells us he doesn't have any way of getting in contact with Uptown, but the owner of the studio, Miguel Perez, he'll be able to get in touch with Uptown for us.
Look, man, we appreciate your message.
Thanks, Calvin.
This interview with Calvin didn't go the way we had planned or expected. But now we gotta shift gears. We gotta talk to the other four survivors, see if they've got anything to offer in reference to Uptown being involved. We speak with Giovanni Brown, who claims
there's some talk about Uptown that way. He doesn't know directly what exactly he meant by that.
Damn, that nigga snipe rock this shit.
Now we're 2 for 2 on Uptown. He's ringing in our ears. We definitely gotta find out what's up with this brother. We interviewed the rest of the survivors. One of them was unsure though, but the other two felt like Uptown was involved significantly in the crime.
Oh, check after that. That's game. Oh, man.
As a possible suspect. We had to get all up in his panty drawer and see what was going on.
We dug into his background and found out that he was arrested previously for a robbery. The case went to trial and he was acquitted.
Whoa, bro.
With so many people pointing a finger at Uptown, we gotta talk to him and find out whether or not he really
We got double tapping. Double tapping.
Uptown, and he agreed to meet us for an interview.
GG's, yo. GG's. That was a good game. GG's. I don't know if I got an upgrade
He
on
says
that.
I was out scouting talent that night. I started off in Kennesaw where I live, which is way out in Cobb County. Then I drove all the way down to the AU Center.
So y'all think that I did this? Well, we're just asking questions here. I heard about the shooting so fast.
Uptown says, I just relocated down to the hospital. I never came back to the studio.
Alright, well, you got anybody that can back the story up?
Yeah, I was with my friends. I can give you names, numbers, whatever you need. All right, let's get those names, numbers. Let me get your cell phone.
He's cooperating. He's not hesitating with his answers. I'm not feeling Uptown too much for this murder.
Alright, we'll be in touch, brother.
We got homework on Mr. Uptown. We got to go ahead and confirm these phone records. So he's not off the hook, but we got to put him off to the side a little bit.
Let's track it to see where it goes.
This case is about to be flipped upside down.
Everyone kept saying the boss was the one that had the problem with him.
We could be looking at the wrong guy.
So y'all think that I did this? No. We're just asking questions here.
The prime suspect in the murder of Aaron Holloway isn't a lock.
You got anybody that can back your story up?
Yeah, I was with my friends. All right, let's get those names, numbers. Let me get your cell phone.
So we finally run down suspect Damon Uptown Smith. He was so compelling with the information he gave us, we're starting to doubt his involvement at all.
All right, we'll be in touch, brother. Let's track it. Let's see where it goes. All right, thank you, man. Gotcha. All right, so spoke to every one of Uptown's contacts, and they all confirmed that he was with them on the night of the shooting.
Okay. Plus the cell phone tower showed he wasn't even at the crime scene that night.
All right, so let's just scratch him off on this, man.
Okay.
This brother was dead on. He had human eyewitnesses for alibis, and he had electronics. Technology rinsed him out of our case.
Yo, but something feels rotten here, man.
Everything we know about Uptown right now is panning out exactly like he said. There's someone or something out there that's pushing us to Uptown, but we know he had nothing to do with it.
Remember? The boss. Everyone kept saying the boss was the one that had the problem with Uptown.
Then we also got to consider, when we interviewed Giovanni Brown, he told us that the owner, Miguel Perez, felt like Uptown was shady.
So let's find the source.
We got to go talk to Miguel Perez and figure all this out. He's the last piece of this puzzle at the studio.
That's right.
The house when it happened. I was actually here at the studio when the shooting started.
Our ears are on fire. He says he's actually there before anybody even dies.
So why'd you lie? I was scared. I mean, when the shooting started, I just left out the back door and felt bad about leaving my employees like that.
We can't believe what's coming out of Miguel Perez's mouth. There was no evidence of any of the Miguel Perez involvement.
I'm watching what?
Trio, what up, boy? Okay, up there.
Why you wait till this
About to get
man?
this bitch lit.
Why you wait till this man?
You ain't watching no series TV. Shit ain't even got a name.
I'm watching.
Shit just say YouTube.
I'm watching.
Action emoji. I ain't lying.
Nigga, I'm watching Atlanta Homicide. Get your bitch ass on.
Good MD?
I'm sure she saw that that girl made that. Let's not sit here and play like we don't know, okay? We know when somebody's throwing some subliminal shade, baby. And that's some subliminal shade. So then they are strapped niggas to the phone.
Pineapple time. So fun, but so hard to cut. It's unbelievable that all the grocery prices are so low.
Yeah. Y'all do what you do. Jazz, you must really be out here.
Then Tory Lane. I know the real Tory Lane. You don't like it, I'll beat it out on him. On game. Yeah, boy. And I feel disrespected. Don't never get on one of my beats rapping on time. Stealing my swag, rapping on my beats, rapping off my flow, rapping up, man. Get up, man. Get the f*** out your ass in jail now. That's what I'm saying. Don't be rapping on my beats, bro. Do you see me rapping on your beats?
First
of all, let me just say this. You're a little tardy for the party. the case is over. So you're late here, sexy dash. Get up. You're late. You're behind. Where was all this energy when it was going on? But then you want to talk. And then on top of that, how you taking up for her, but then you said he shot that bitch? Sir, you didn't think to say woman, lady, Megan? At this point. But then when she came up with pictures, he was just like, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get both the stories. Woo, woo, woo. So anyway, so she goes to her Twitter and she shows, hey, I was raped by this guy right here on January the 1st. I asked for help, but it's not going anywhere. So this is why she brought it to social media. The opportunity for him to go viral. And y'all know that's what he do. All right, if it ain't about me, let's kick it. Hey! All right, that's all I got for the Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Let's get into this next. First look, I guess we have Kai versus Jovi. All right, now this is crazy because you can actually have different opinions on this situation. So we're gonna let y'all debate about it in the comments. But what we gotta do is we gotta talk about it. So a woman named Jovi is alleging that she was raped on because it should have stayed on just Megan and the situation, but then you had to throw you in the mix. So we're trying to follow you, sir. That's all we saying. No, guy right here on January the 1st. I asked for help, but it's not going anywhere. So this is why she brought it to. We have Kai versus Jovi. This is crazy because you can actually have different opinions on this situation. So we're going to let y'all debate about it in the comments. But what we got to do is we got to talk about it. So a woman named Jovi is alleging that she was raped by one of Kai's alleged high school friends at a New York party that he invited her to. So where the mess comes in at, besides him allegedly raping her, when she was asking Kai who the guy was and to identify him, he was acting like he didn't know who he was, giving her the runaround. But then when she came up with pictures, he was just like, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get both the stories. Woo, woo, woo. So anyway, so she goes to her Twitter and she shows, hey, I was raped by this guy right here on January the 1st. I asked for help, but it's not going anywhere. So this is why she brought it to social media. As you can see, number one, the girl was finna leave. She wanted to go. But Kai told her, hey, you'll be safe upstairs. Go up there and, take a nap because she was drunk. So the girl said she ended up falling asleep because she thought she would be safe or whatever the case may be.
Otherwise, Richard on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And stolen by Luke.
While they are asleep. So she said she was in shock and she ended up calling texting her friend who she thought
passes it to Watford.
About it, but she got no answer. And she was told by the
off target with his 3. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers.
So the guy asked her, could she just keep it a secret? But at that time,
Curry passes it to LeBron. Shoots over Lillard. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Curry. LeBron's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Lakers. Lillard finds Hart. Nurkic a screen on Walker. Hart the pass to Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 3-pointer, Simon. And Jones pulls it down. Here are the Lakers. Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
It's just a lot of emotions are going at that moment. So she said she spent all day processing that. She ended up going to get, like,
Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here. Right here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot. I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years. I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
But she's like, I don't even want to sue. I just want him in jail. After this, I would delete my social medias because I don't even want this type of clout. This is not the clout I want. And that's what made me kind of believe her. Because, like, after this, people would keep it because everybody...
For Portland, they've gone 0-3 from the field to start the game.
What's she going to say next?
Simons, the pass to Hart. Back to Simons. Takes a three. No good that time as the Lakers the other way.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first win.
And Jones slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, I briefly spoke with the Lakers head coach. Now, these teams are tied 1-1 in the season series, and I asked them what the keys were to winning tonight. They said they have to find a way to get around the rim protection they're about to face. He wants his guys to be aggressive, but smart about the shots they take. We'll see if they have listened to him, Kevin.
All right, David, sounds like they're plotting GA to try and overcome some pretty stingy defense.
Yeah, the play calling is going to be key here, guys. You can't afford to be predictable.
Yeah, they can't beat these guys with blind luck and talent. They're going to have to outthink them.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Hart with it. Jones covering. Hart the pass to Lillard. Drilled from 11 feet out. Lillard's got 6. Los Angeles leading by 4.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
And the shot goes in. He has 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player.
Okay? So, although my team tried to say and said that Kai,
you got this, MP.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Jones is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Curry. And it's Reeves in at the 3 spot.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Pass to Eubanks. From 8. And the shot goes down. Eubanks got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Trailblazers. Curry passes to Jones. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Little. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. You know, I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Pass to Watford. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Curry dishes to Jones. To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Curry's got his first bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And there's the call on Curry. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Now Simons. In the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. Lillard from outside. Cans it from downtown. Lillard's got 9 points.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing. One of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Grizzlies put forth a big effort. He had 9 points and made an impact from outside the arc, hitting a good number of three-pointers. That was just the latest in a string of very productive games for him. We'll see if he can keep this streak going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You'll never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
Curry passes to James. Shoots over Simons. Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel.
They've been doing a lot of things right in this game, but something they have to improve on is their ball security. And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
The Lakers in the lead. Curry passes to Brown. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lillard surveying the D. There's the pass to Watford. No good. That would have tied it. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walton and Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Down low, here's Simons. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Simons has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The feed to Brown. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Yeah, quick thinking. For the finish.
So it's both teams make. And a close game so far through the first.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest. And 1993 was Kenny's only invite to the three-point shootout, and that was all it. And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
You look at the play of their bench, this second unit is doing exactly what coach is looking for. It's a luxury to have this kind of support.
I mean, I know we talk about team depth all the time, but that's been the difference tonight. That'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Simons and Hart are your wingmen. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Watford in the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
LeBron with the block.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
Stolen away.
Come on, bro.
Hart against Walker. Hart, no good.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes. But it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Oh, yeah, the old man can still do that. LeBron James with the catch and finish.
From
he hit mine.
That one
But he
wide
can't
left.
complete it, but he hit me.
5 shots
He hit
out
me.
of Maine.
Come on, LeBron.
That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lillard against Curry. Charity stripe shot. Here's Nurkic. And Lillard kicks to Hart. Nurkic a screen on Thompson. And it's Simons missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Come on, LeBron.
2 minutes into the second half of play now.
Oh, my God.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Phillips says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Lillard from outside. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8. Lakers trail by 6. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly out there with Curry. Then it's Jones. And it's Reeves in at the 3. The small forward. Beverly dishes to Curry. A 3-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Lillard. Reeves with the rebound.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Curry. Plays it up and banks it in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them. The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be.
No, they didn't get in the way. This nigga didn't go up.
And there's the call on Curry. That's Simons up top, defended by Beverly, and there's the defensive part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers, and the technical free throw is good.
It's easy to see why the Los Angeles Lakers are considered one of the greatest franchises in sports. Look at their history of winning.
Simons with the ball. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. The wide open shot by Lillard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. You know, Richard, it's just astonishing the amount of titles the Lakers have piled up over the years.
And because of their success and the big market, it's LA. It is showtime. That's how they get players like Shaquille O'Neal and LeBron James. Players want to play in LA because it's beautiful and there's a winning tradition.
Trailblazers leading by 8.
Come on, Matt.
Lillard outside. Passes it to Simons. No good on the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Curry's shot is off.
And to put things simply, this has not been his day.
Pass to Simons. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Reeves the pass to Curry. Over to the wing. And Beverly kicks to Curry. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible...
Making a switch here. Watford's checked in. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Klay Thompson comes in for Patrick Beverly. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. We talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lillard outside. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Thompson outside. LeBron passes to Curry. Tries it from the top of the key. No good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Curry fires from way outside. Offensive rebound, James. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Like, how many times have we seen this before? LeBron James taking over when they needed him most.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that.
Connects again from distance.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. .40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Lillard.
How the hell is he gonna block?
And that one's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And there's such an edge for Lillard's game. Dame doesn't care where he is on the court. He's going to get buckets.
And that's going to be it.
Okay, I got you.
Here's Lillard. Just Walker the pass to Curry. And the rebound by Nurkic. Hart kicks to Lillard. And so it's Portland winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you later. Listen up.
Might as well do the bad. I mean, just
Huddle up! Nothing is going to get us out of this streak other than grinding harder. Let's get after it. We have got to do a better job at getting the ball out in transition. We're leaving easy points on the table. All right, let's get set up and start practice.
Man, they ain't give me the damn ball.
Now we're rolling.
I think I found a shot, bro. Cause this shit clutch. I'm hitting with this bitch. I missed out, but I'm hitting with this.
I'm on, MP.
Okay.
Way to work. Now let's get started on this next exercise.
Okay, so this one I got.
Bro, MP, come on. Way to finish strong, guys. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out of here.
Get your head in the game. Let's go. Keep it going. One more. Just like that.
Let's go!
All right, you guys, I'm finna go to bed. I'll let y'all tomorrow.
And you're gonna have a lot of Charlotte comparisons. Now, oh, she just comes in and gets a title shot and wins. How is she no different than Charlotte? Well, she didn't appear in the fucking Wrestle Kingdom and just beat fucking Kairi Sane in 5 seconds for the title. That's number one.
That would have made more traction for